Hey, 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 cakers. Here we go. We get another opportunity to go in it for Team Wars. So let's take a quick look over the scenario that they're going to put us into this week. It looks like we are going with the fantasy and mystic options this week. And of course, as you can see here on the top, we have got another Dougie. Oh, the Dougie. So I'm looking this over. My team, I believe, is picking quite well at to start here. You can see involved down here. You might have that Robin Twerk boosting those health cards. Of course, onto the Prophet, the Dougie, or perhaps the Canadian Knight Ike. That's where that fella comes into play. We've got options down here between healing cards and clear cards. You see the double options for the Butters and the Hermes, the Paladin, and the Princess. Yeah, so, okay. This week looks like it's a pretty cool and pretty fun setup to do, actually. It looks like there's about three different deck combinations my face can see right now that would make this fun and exciting. Uh, and I think, again, we always have to lean heavy towards the Dougie. This Dougie here, Headhunter, if he hits the enemy leader, pause enemy's regeneration. There you can see it, level 3, 152 health and 169 attack. So you gotta pick Dougie there over the gnomes. Here we have a common card versus a rare card. Both of them feature a nice slow effect. One of them more so field wide, the other just immediately in front. Cost versus cost as well. This one's pretty easy for me. More people are definitely going to have that Poseidon stand leveled up, although the garrison charge is quite a bit more quicker and acts much like a Towley effect sitting in front of you. I believe the Poseidon stand is going to be that much better for everybody. Of course, Kenny's Death Wish versus Paladin Butter's Death Wish. We have to take a look back at that Prophet Dougie. That Butters versus Kenny. The shield is going to be more important here, even if we're not getting it on Prophet Dougie. Having that momentary shield is going to be useful in so many situations as you march those units down the field. Terrence and Phillip versus Dog Poo. This one's tough for me because it's a one-cost variance. Dog Poo goes a little bit cheaper, but he's got the health and he's got the attacks at max level 4. I think he's attacking for over 220 or 230, something ridiculous like that. He has 700 plus health. Terrence and Phillips are mad, though. You put them right next to or on top of, and you've got two units out there that can put some damage on. I think my team is probably leaning the correct way right now. Just, I'm thinking about who we are and what we've got. Most of us might have a level 4 or level 5 Terrence and Phillip. Very few of us with a level 6. Many more of us have that level 3 and level 4 dog poo. So let's go ahead, grab that dog poo up. Let's think about the heals and squeals here. We've got two of them there in the Friar Jimmy and the Angel Windy. We've got the max quick heal boost there with the Robin Twerk. Quite a few other heal related cards over here. Let's see, I believe with the thought of rats, cock magic possibly, transmog, two sets of assassins. I definitely like the Frya Jimmy, but I prefer the Let Me Sing You a Song. I prefer the Labarre Jimmy for sure. Let's check out that Labarre Jimmy. Cakers, let me jump into my vitamin water right quick here. Yes. We got that refresh tropical mango vitamin water. It's like a party in your mouth and everyone's invited. Come on down, let's powwow, y'all. So here, Angel Windy, she's just not going to do it for me with the option that Robin Twerk can have there. And again, don't necessarily concentrate that boost for the Canadian Knight Ike if you should choose to pick Canadian Knight Ike. I believe I'm going to I'm going to go with rats here. That is going to make a hindrance for cock magic. It'll make an easier setup to prevent your opponent from using cock magic. And I don't want to catch me or too many of my team members being caught up in the niche of using Robin Twerk and Canadian Knight Ike when we do have two options for clear cards here. We've got Transmogrification and we have got Cock Magic. So rats all the way there for me. Maxi over Zen, peace, 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 versus Say Your Prayers, Children. Now normally I'm a peace, peace, peace kind of guy, but the maxi heals and the maxi damage, the maxi aura is just too much to contend with if you can set that up right, especially after an opponent cock magic or an opponent transmogrification. I'm going to go with Priest Maxi on this one for sure, Cake Fam. And down here, we've got to think about it hard. We've got to go with Regeneration, we've got to go Cock Magic, or we've got to go Transmogrification. We're going with Regeneration upstairs. Cock Magic would be a great card for a few of these units on the field, but here in TvT, you've always got to worry about the Filthy, the Saucy. You got to worry about that Douglas. So because we have to do that each week, we definitely want to pick this Transmogrification right here. Anybody putting down shields on the Dougie is still going to get bit. That Transmogrification goes through the shield and it'll turn Dougie right into a rat. So you won't have too much to worry about there. Again, we've got the shield from Paladin Butters. Kyle the Drow-Elf's a great card. But let me see here. It looks like we're going to be preventing clear cards and we're going to be preventing heal cards. We're going to go with the Youth Pastor Craig for sure. Shields would be great. Shielding everybody, getting them close to the new kid, taking a bar. Have them all shielded when the bounce back occurs. That means they get to rush right back up in there. Especially if it was a Prophet Dougie. You know, that guy's filthy. He is tough to hit with the combust cards. The shields are going to be a great addition for some teams out there in the way they go. But I think that if we practice a bit and just take a look at what they do, Cake or Death will be able to fight around those shields and still knock down those bars. We'll all have a good time. So, of course, here we're going to use the 3-cost Hermes Kinney. We're going to take that energy gain and times it by 2. We'll couple that assassin with our Paladin Butters assassin. I think this will be a fun and formidable deck in Team Wars. A lot of folks will have cards already well leveled up. And man, I'm looking forward to this one. I think one discussion our team might wind up having is the Ike over the rats. But hopefully we'll stay there where rats are at. We'll leave that Ike where he is. We've already got enough assassins with the Paladin Butters and the Hermes Kinney. And again, I can definitely see if that Ike gets a little too charged, my opponent's going to be using that Cock Magic or that Transmogrification to take him down. So we're not going to worry too much about that Ike. So in the long but short run, we have to choose Dougie because nobody's picking gnomes and everybody's picking Dougie. So when in Rome, bring your soap and your sock, your little bottle of water, use that Prophet Dougie when you need to. We're going to slow people down with the Poseidon Stand. We're going to grab those shields with the Paladin Butters. We're going to stand firm and tall with the Big Dog Poo at the 200 plus attack and 700 plus health. We're going to knock down your little weenies. Do some damage to some other health people out there perhaps. Knock down some of those low-ended folks that aren't getting your maxi aura. Take down your rats. That LeBar Jimmy's going to get it done. And one fun thing I've done before, I've taken a bar by using that twerk on a rat. That was the only thing left on the screen. The opponent had just used a transmog card to clear out. And I gave that big rat a health boost and took that bar. It was pretty fun. Now that was several months ago, but it's still one of those memories you keep with you. That's just, again, my advice. Don't always concentrate that Robin twerk on that Canadian Night Ike. You got a lot of other cards out there that can benefit from that health boost as well. So we're going to go Rats for Swarm. We want to make sure we've got some cards to take care of some of these opponent big cards, and also that's a nice card there to help out to prevent that Cock Magic from destroying particular units you might want to keep on the field. It just makes the odds stack down a little bit. The Priest Maxi for the heals, and the big Say Your Prayers. We're going to go Regeneration over Cock Magic because we want that clear card coming up in just a moment. We're going with the Youth Pastor Craig to stop those gains in the magical section, to stop those spells from going onto the field for about 30 seconds. We're going Transmogrification for the trouble units and the shielded trouble units. Now, me personally, I am only going to use that Transmogrification on Douglas. So if you don't have Douglas, it's going to be a dead card in my hand until about the second bar, or until about the 1 minute mark, when I've counted your cards and I realize you don't have Douglas, and then I'm going to transmog the biggest trouble card on the field, and we'll go from there. So we're going to use that Hermes Kinney as well for that energy gain. After that 1 minute mark, that energy gain is going to stack in ×2, just like the energy gain going on with the secondary countdown when the game timer's happening. So think about that Hermes Kinney being utilized in the later stages of the match, or being able to cycle him in early so he will cycle back in and you can utilize him in or after that 1 minute mark. So Cakers, good luck out there with this Cake Wars, with this Team Wars. Eat all the cake, pat your team on the back. Everybody be civil when you discuss these cards, but you know, don't be too terrified to let your opinions be known to your team. That's what part of this is all about, communication. And if you have folks on your team that would refuse to listen to an idea, or would refuse to listen to some type of advice, you know, because they're the be-all, end-all of video gaming or whatnot, you know, just consider some of those folks and take them with a grain of salt. But get the bulk of your team all together and discuss what you can. Get onto a social media platform like Line Chat, use that Facebook Messenger, get on the Discord. You know, get as many of your team members in the same place as you can. That in-game chat works great, but it disappears quite quickly and quite frequently. Cakers, I want to tell y'all, keep on caking. Thanks so much for being them subscribers, for sending that cake love and those positive vibes. Always got much love and much cake for each and every one of y'all as well. So much love, so much cake. Bring that towel when you come back on the flip side. Don't forget to bring a towel. We always going to tell you, peace, 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 peace.